Okay, so now we're going to start creating content. So in here, I'm going to click on index, which is just my home page. And I'm also in another tab up here, going to have my code.org tool documentation. So when you're starting to code, you will not know your code. But the more you do it, you will get to know it off and you will not need to consult this documentation. The code in this documentation is identical to the code that would have been used in WordPress. You would have just not seen it. So in here, I have my ordered lists, my unordered lists, my body, all the various different things that I'll go through are in here. What I'm actually going to start with is your head text and just explain it. So this is in here already and it is up here. So there's a little bit of it missing, but most of it's in there. I'll show you. I'm just going to copy here to show you what is missing. Just things to add in. Okay, so I'm going to copy it just below. So you'll see what's missing if you compare this. The HTML and header there. And the document type, this is telling your computer and your browser what to do with this document. It is a HTML document, so they will treat it like that and open it with a browser. So HTML and header there. Your link is here. What isn't there is the title of the page. So if we want to put that in here, now this title is actually what will appear at the top on a browser. So where it says up here, tool documentation, that is what would have been in there. So we can just say in this homepage. Anything that is black, you can change fairly easily. Anything that is colored may break your text. So that's the stuff that you need to be more careful with. And then we'll see in here we have everything else. It's a slightly different color, but that's all good. There's a reason it's that color and I'll explain that later. So that was the only thing that was missing and I wanted to put in here. Body is where we can put in text. So if I put in any text here now, just one thing, I had turned my inspector off. I want it to be on and you will see a preview of a few things coming up here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a header, as in an actual header, like a title text in here. And when I type it, you will see it coming in the other side in your inspector. So for this, you see if I start to type, it'll come up with some suggestions. I'm typing in a header. If I go back here to the numbers, you will see they go 1, 2, 6, and I will show you what that means. And you have to close this and it will appear. So every bit of text you will see it has the text. You'll see with all of these, they have it the same way. You have H1 stands for heading 1. 1 refers to the size that the text will be. And then the / closes off the code and tells it what it needs to do. If you don't do it, it won't work. So if I change H1 to H2, the pink here says that there's something wrong. There's an error here because it's H2 and H1. Change this, it will go to blue and it'll work. You'll see the text got a little bit smaller. If I change this to 6, you'll see it also won't work just yet. And it will become smaller again. So H1 is your largest size and H6 is your smallest size. So that is your header. The next thing that you can do is paragraph text, and paragraph text goes between P's, P for paragraph, and then you can put in this website is going to be about street art. And then you remember your / and your P, and then it comes up as normal text. So make sure you do that. And that is how you put in header and body text.